I'm going to be rich. I'm going to be successful. I'm going to have everything that I want in life. I'm going to have a Lamborghini. I'm going to have a yacht. I'm going to have 1 million subscribers on YouTube. My content, everybody's going to know my name. See, I know exactly what I want in life, but my actions tend to not reflect that. If you saw me walking down the street, you probably wouldn't think, oh, this guy wants to be a millionaire. Oh, this guy wants to have a huge YouTube channel and a huge following. No, you probably wouldn't think that. I'm going to be honest, most of my actions do not reflect that. Half of the days, I'm not being productive, and the other half, I am. Some days, I wake up, I grind, I go out on a run in the morning, I do my workouts, I read my books, I do my work on the business, I make a video, and other days you'll see me just, sleeping around, watching Netflix all day, or just being lazy and eating. That's kind of how life works with me, right? I have my off and on days, and if you're watching this and you're already 1 minute in, you probably do too, and you can probably relate to that a little bit, right? So, this is constantly happening to most of us, but I'm realizing that it's really up to us on how we want to live our lives. And I'm not saying that in a way as you should just be lazy, you shouldn't do anything with your life, just do what you want to. No, I'm saying that and you're going to have to realize that if you want to be successful. And I'm starting to realize that, right? I want to have all these things, but how am I going to have all these things if half of my days are me being productive and the half of me is? I can't be just half in. I have to go all in. And if I want to be all in, I'm going to actually have to put in the work. I'm actually going to have to focus, and I'm actually going to decide on to do the things that I know are good for me and not just doom scroll. And this also recently happened that, you know, just 3 days ago, I've lost my Instagram accounts. Like, I'm banned. I cannot go back on Instagram, and it encouraged me to look for other apps, look for other dopamine, and I ended up on this app Substack, and I'm starting to get into a lot more reading, a lot more writing, even more than I was before. And I realized there's always a opposite, right? The opposite of Instagram is Substack, where instead of just videos the whole time, it's actually people writing articles, and it's in a way that's interesting and that actually makes you want to keep reading. But yeah, you know what you want and you know what you have to do, and it's really up to you to do it. I feel like there's no secret method on how we can get this done. There's no secret, that's productivity hacks that we keep looking for. And if you've been watching self-improvement videos, I'm sure you know half of these productivity hacks already, and they're not working. And it really just comes down, are we really going to do the work or not? Like, do we really want it as bad as we say we want it? Are we really going to obsess over this thing that we want so bad or claim we do? We want to have so much money, but we don't want to be willing to put in the work for that. And in order to have that money, we're going to have to put in the work. It all sounds like common sense, but for some reason, it's so hard for us to do. And that's something that I haven't figured out yet on how I'm going to encourage myself to keep doing things every day and stay consistent, right? I believe that's a battle that we're going to go through our entire lives and going to have to keep trying to defeat or get past in order to be where we want to succeed. So I'm not making this video trying to tell you a whole bunch of game, a whole bunch of hacks on how we can make it out. I'm simply just saying my experience and my thoughts on the subject. I don't have everything figured out, but I hope this video has led you in some sort of direction that's leading you to figuring it out, or it has helped you realize that it's not only you, it's also other people going through this. Now, like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and I'm going to just keep uploading. We'll see how it goes, and good luck. You don't have to have everything figured out.